Elon Musk is without a doubt one of the numerous overrated individuals that have existed throughout human history. We've all heard for years that this man is a genuine genius, a brilliant star, a visionary thinker who acquired power via pure intelligence. But in light of everything we've witnessed over the previous 5 years, we must accept that this person has been making a fool of himself the entire time, that his fans has, at best, consistently significantly overestimated his IQ, and that the most of his supposedly brilliant achievements are really merely the result of him growing up with wealthy parents. Just take a look at what is going on, I mean. Elon Musk, the self-described real-life Iron Man, just borrowed billions of dollars to purchase his preferred bird website, dismissed everyone, and declared his new toy was going to go bankrupt. Name-calling is disrespectful to me as a respected public intellectual, but this man is the most worthless person on the earth. And that's unfortunate because he effectively ran a large portion of our economy. And when we fall for his BS, we give him the right to continue to deceive us. And that must cease right away. Okay, let's get going. Elon Musk is the world's richest and most worthless guy. And don't forget, to be wealthy, you don't need to be brilliant yourself. All you need to do is employ brilliant people and claim ownership of their discoveries. For years, writers, biographers, and ardent supporters have hailed Elon as a super genius who is ushering in the 21st century. But Elon's acquisition of Twitter demonstrates unequivocally that he is a horrible man. The guy spent $44 billion on a toy, and he smashed it the first day. Why? Because he has no idea what the hell is going on. Just consider the amount of good that $44 billion donated to charity could have done. Instead, money was blown on a pampered, rich man child's brittle ego. See, Elon took out more loans in 2007 to purchase Twitter than a homeowner in Florida did. The corporation is currently liable for $1.5 billion in interest payments every year. And given that Twitter was never going to be lucrative to begin with, Elon needs a lot more money today. So he makes the decision, hey folks, really like those blue check marks. Let's demand payment from them. And this is just crazily foolish. Look at that man, oh my. He hasn't even yet damaged anything. The blue check's entire function was ruined, and Musk missed out on billions of dollars in revenue when he placed it up for sale. See, the blue checkmark's purpose was to make it obvious to everyone which accounts were managed by the real person or business they claim to represent, but that's no longer the case. Twitter was inundated with verified tweets on the day the new verified badge was introduced, including those from George Bush boasting about murdering Iraqis, Super Mario waving his finger, and Eli Lilly declaring that insulin was now free. All three of those are now actually funny. However, the final one really resulted in a 10% decline in the stock price of Eli Lilly, costing them billions in market capitalization, which is also funny because Eli Lilly is a nasty guy. Insulin should be free. But as a result, they, along with several other corporations, decided against spending millions on Twitter advertising. Since most of us view Twitter as a sewer of stupidity and hatred, Twitter has laboriously spent the previous 15 years cultivating reputation and trust with companies so that they felt comfortable enough to advertise on the platform. Oh, let me paint you a picture of this wild scene. Elon Musk, the tech genius with a flair for the eccentric, decided to unleash his inner fire wizard by dropping a measly $8 on a flamethrower adventure. Who knew you could burn it all down with just a pocket change? But hey, perhaps he's cooking up some master plan to rake in the cash. Now, brace yourself for the incredible Twitter Blue drama. When the new subscription service hit the scene, it was like a stampede of curious souls racing to get their hands on it. The New York Times spilled the beans. A whopping 140,000 accounts jumped on board in just a few days. Imagine the clinking of cash registers as those sign-ups piled up. Let's do some math magic. At $8 a pop, the Twitter Blue bonanza netted Elon and his team a cool $1 million in revenue. Cha-ching! But hold your horses, because there's more to this tale. Rumor has it that Elon had some debts to deal with, a whopping $1.5 billion worth. Now that's a mountain of moolah. So, was it all worth it, dear Elon? Did the flamethrower shenanigans and the flashy subscription service cover those enormous debts? Only time will tell. But one thing's for sure, the world couldn't look away from this captivating ride. Elon not only stinks at arithmetic, but also at the one thing he's supposed to be brilliant at, operating a business. Elon sacked half of Twitter's staff as soon as he acquired the company, only to find later that some of them were necessary to, run the website. So, like a desperate ex-boyfriend who felt he could do better, he urged them to return. The executives in charge of trust and safety, privacy, information security, and regulatory compliance all resigned as a result of Elon's bad treatment of people. Why is Elon Musk messing things up so horribly then? Simply put, his well-cultivated reputation as a brilliant inventor has been a ruse from the beginning. Tesla wasn't created by Elon. He purchased a share in Tesla using the funds he received from helping to start PayPal, as you may remember. Then he fired Martin Eberhard, the other co-founder, and took over Martin's position, leaving aside his vehicle. SpaceX does some really awesome stuff. However, they work for the government as a contractor in the space industry, feeding off of Uncle Sam. And let's face it, those rockets weren't created by Elon, simply boasting about it on Twitter. The Hyperloop and the Boring Company come last. Do you recall when Elon said he had created a brand new mode of transportation that was meant to put an end to traffic for good? That evolved into a 2-mile tunnel in Las Vegas, where you're driven at 30 miles per hour by a Tesla. Yes, it moves quite slowly. However, I suppose that may be helpful if you're too inebriated to stagger from the Bellagio to the circus. 3 things that Elon excels at are trolling, wreaking havoc, and claiming to be a genius. And he does all of those actions on Twitter, which appears to be the entire justification for his purchase. And now that Elon is in charge of Twitter, he is destroying it. The website has already stopped working in several nations because it has grown extremely unreliable. And I must add that, despite how much we all detest using Twitter for communication, it is crucial. For those residing in oppressive regimes, it serves as a crucial conduit to the outside world. Millions of people utilize this professional network to obtain job, and it helps us determine if the shaking was caused by an earthquake or not. Our lives are directly impacted by it, as are the lives of many others thanks to absurdities like the limitation on accessing tweets. It will be an unquestionable loss if Twitter fails. Oh, Musk will be all right. Even while he will continue to be a millionaire, millions of people may soon have their voices suppressed simply because this moron wants to swing his dick about. People's lives were shattered by this man. And what about that? It's simple to think, well, they kind of deserved it, right? While considering individuals who suffered harm, mostly because they were also foolish. They were duped by this blatant bullshitter. And I understand it, since many people were wise enough to realize Elon's true nature all along. You don't have to be a genius to believe that dogecoins will make you rich, or that the Tesla tunnel won't ease traffic. Elon, just send a train that way. God damn it, it's called a subway. Many of you who are viewing this video were, and you yelled to the sky about it the whole time. The issue is that men like this govern our culture and our civilization. Men with privilege and incompetence who portray themselves as world changers but are actually just accumulating power. They therefore created the environment in which we live to defend, elevate, and magnify their interests. Therefore, our government, companies, and media all bought this guy's BS. They then returned it to us in the form of an Elon Musk Doge currency, Dogecoins. Buy, they urged. This man is a genius. So, is it really your fault that many of us bought into it? Elon must be a genius, I suppose. It was reported in the news. And because of our cultural confidence in his brilliance, he gained authority that was not really his. Not simply financial wealth or political influence, but also control over our minds. Elo has frequently marketed the Doge currency, and a number of individuals have taken it and lost their lives. Because Elon Musk predicted the Hyperloop, cities halted their transportation plans. We are now the ones bearing the cost, since he is unavoidably failing. Our money is being misplaced. Our online and urban environments are being devastated. While he skips off joyfully to their next screw-up, our jobs are being gone. Chaos can only be put an end to if we stop elevating and appreciating people like them. And that is the bright side of this bubble popping. Their cataclysmic failures haven't damaged Elon, but their reputation has. The truth is finally visible to everyone, including the media and the government. Twitter users have discovered that it's really simple to tease a guy into squandering more money if he's foolish enough to blow $44 billion to stroke his own ego. The more we analyze this individual, the less influence he has. And the fact that there are millions of them makes it imperative that we begin to do so. The average male with wealthy parents, a bachelor's degree from a prestigious university, and an unrealistic future outlook. I frequently encounter guys who are like that. They are just the ones who are fortunate, Elon. And as they start to fall, more will follow. Picture this. They're like zombies straight out of a thrilling blockbuster. Hungry for brains, they stumble around in countless numbers and surprise, not a single brain of their own. But you know what? Dealing with zombies can be an absolute blast once you crack the code on how to outsmart them. Oh, the satisfaction of showing those undead who's boss. Now let me tell you the best part about these quirky zombies. They're like the comical villains of our lives. They may think they have it all figured out, lumbering up with their world-changing plans, but we're way ahead of them. You've got a brain, a heart, and the wisdom to see right through their shenanigans. Just remember, you've got the upper hand. No one, and I mean no one, should ever try to convince you otherwise. Embrace your inner hero, outwit those zombies, and laugh in the face of their grandiosity. Because in the end, it's your wits, your determination, and your unique spark that will truly change the world for the better. You've got this. What do you think about Elon Musk? Please don't forget to share your thoughts in the comments and take good care of yourselves until my next video.